Yes, apparently the Israeli warplanes targeted a house that belongs to Abu Hattab family. Eyewitnesses just told us that 5 people have been killed, 10 at least have been wounded, of the same family. Actually, 4 of them at least, based on eyewitnesses' testimonies, were children. They were carried out to the Shifa medical complex in pieces. Another strike was just carried out a few minutes before it, simultaneously, you can even say, in Al Yarmouk, also not far away from where we're standing. Obviously, I can just say that the Israeli army has been intensifying its raids overnight, just as Israel continued to target civilian buildings here. The resistance factions, specifically Hamas and Islamic Jihad, decided to retaliate the targeting of Abu Hattab's family house in Ash-Shati camp by launching a barrage of rockets towards Sderot and Beersheva. Saraya al-Quds, or Al-Quds Brigades, the armed wing of Islamic Jihad, vowed to continue the launching of rockets in retaliation of this massacre, they called it. Obviously, things are still getting worse here in Gaza amid talks of a potential ceasefire, but it doesn't make sense for the Palestinians here in Gaza. I can tell you that people here, based on what we've been listening and hearing through the past few hours, are beginning to lose hope, actually, that a ceasefire might be accomplished. We know that Egypt has decided to open the Rafah crossing border as of tomorrow morning. Eyewitnesses from the south told me that ambulances actually reached the Palestinian side of the crossing, awaiting for injuries to be transferred from the Gaza Strip to the Egyptian side, because obviously we all can understand the scarcity of medical supplies and how overwhelmed the healthcare system here is, especially in Gaza City itself. Hospital, the Indonesian hospital in the north, and Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza City, as well as the other health clinics in the south. Israel continues to target everything here in Gaza. I can tell you that streets sometimes look deserted from people. Nobody can actually move in the open because it's too much risky. Just as we were speaking a few minutes ago, another barrage of rockets were launched from Gaza, and obviously we're hearing right now the sounds of explosions. I can assume that these are in the north based on the sounds we've been hearing. So obviously I think Israel just hit north of Gaza is of a explosion we just heard. They have targeted Beit Lahia earlier today and Jabalia. Actually, a massacre was committed in Jabalia 2 hours ago on a mosque in Kulayba, that's east of Jabalia town in the north of the Gaza Strip. The number of people who got killed and wounded during the Israeli escalation continue to rise right now. Hospital just told us they are too busy to keep count. Obviously, it's going to take them at least 1 more hour to give us on the numbers and injuries.
The Israeli army said that they are using ground troops to attack Gaza, but we still do not know whether there will be a ground invasion in Gaza Strip from Israeli side to inside Gaza. When we look at Israeli analysts, we see that Israeli army has no appetite to do a ground invasion because it will be